I'm Councillor Carl Hughes, Chair of the Licensing Committee. I'd like to welcome you all to today's licensing meeting. This is not a public meeting, but a meeting the public can attend. Before we commence, I would like to outline the domestic arrangements for the meeting. We are expecting the fire alarm to be tested at 11 a.m. However, if the alarm sounds continuously, please leave the chamber, then turn right and proceed down the stairway and through the emergency exit on the ground floor. The assembly point is in the public square in front of Cast, beyond the fountain. Anybody with mobility issues should wait in the refuge area near the lift and use the intercom to call for assistance. This meeting will be recorded and published on the Council's website. By entering the Council chamber, you are accepting that you will be recorded and your images will be retained and broadcast by the Council. If anyone intends to record today's meeting, please ensure that this does not disturb the conduct of the meeting. Please ensure that your mobile phones are switched to silent mode. Done. Thank you. I'll now commence the meeting proper. Item 1, apologies for absence. I've received an apology from Councillor Nick Allen, so that's accepted. Anyone else with any apologies? No, good. Thank you very much. Item 2, exclusion of the public and press. There are no items on the agenda where the public and press are to be excluded. Is that agreed? Thank you. Are there any declarations of interest, please? No, thank you. Item 4. Minutes. Sorry.
Have I to declare my fact that I'm a licence holder at this particular meeting?
That's fine. Yep. Thank you, David. If you feel you need to obtain a declarations form, complete it and put it into governance. But if it's already been declared, that might not be necessary. But I'd just check up. Thank you, David. Any others? No. Good. Item 4. Minutes of the Licensing Committee meeting held on the 18th of June 2025. Can the minutes be moved as a true and accurate record, please? I think we were all there. It was a full licensing meeting. Anybody? Thank you very much. All agreed? Thank you very much. No issues with that. Item 5. Statement of Licensing Policy 2026, Licensing Act 2003. Can I please invite David Smith to introduce this item? David?
Thank you, Chair. The Licensing Act 2003 requires the licensing authority to review and determine its statement of licensing policy every 5 years. The revised policy has been the subject of statutory consultation, which sought the views of responsible authorities, the licensed trade, legal representatives, elected members, and the wider public. The revised policy remains largely unchanged from the current version. Details of the changes made before and following the consultation are documented within the report. Once approved by full council, the revised policy will take effect from the 7th of January 2026. The Licensing Committee are asked to note the changes and recommend the item moves to full council for approval. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, David. I'll now ask members if they wish to ask any questions in relation to this item. Any questions? If you want to put your hand up.
Thank you, Chair. Yes, I've read the policy and with all the lovely red amendments, and there's nothing of concern in there for me. It's very similar to the policy that was adopted previously, and it's been updated and made to be relevant for the next period. I also note that it's been accepted by OSMC and various other forms of scrutiny, and I would suggest that we actually just agree and move it as it is, Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Tim. Totally agreed. Myself and Neil obviously had sighting of it a little bit earlier, and like you, we came to exactly the same conclusion. So the recommendation in the report asks that members note the information contained within the appendices of the report relating to the following. It is recommended that the members of the Licensing Committee note and consider the reviewed statement of policy, Licensing Act 2003, including the responses received during the consultation, and recommend that the revised policy be adopted by full council. All in agreement? Thank you very much. The recommendations are agreed, and that now concludes the items of business on the agenda today. I'd like to thank everyone for their attendance today and for their input. I will now close the meeting. We've not even got to the fire alarm. Thank you.